Hello dear friends, I am Rahul Gawande. Dear friends, today we are going to start chapter number 7, Coordinate Geometry of Maths 2 of Standard 9. First point of this chapter is axis, origin and quadrants. These are basic related concepts of this chapter. Let's see the meaning of these terms. First is axis. You know that when we draw the graph, we draw one horizontal line. This horizontal line is called x-axis. Right side x, here x complement, x dash. It is x-axis. Again we draw one vertical line making 90 degree here. This vertical line is called y-axis. And these two lines making perpendicular here 90 degree, these two lines are called axis, x-axis and y-axis, plural axis. Then second point is origin, the point of intersection of these two axes. It means the point at which both the lines are intersecting. This point is called origin. Origin O. Okay, and here it should be 90 degree perpendicular. And third point is quadrants. Now because of intersection of these two axes, this page that is called Cartesian system, that is divided, or this graph is divided into four parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, anti-clockwise. We have to read it anti-clockwise. Don't go clockwise, anti-clockwise. First, second, third, fourth. Four parts are formed, and each part is called quadrant. It means there are four quadrants. Here, first quadrant, rightmost first quadrant, then go anti-clockwise direction, here second quadrant, then come down here, third quadrant, and here last fourth quadrant. In this way, four quadrants are formed due to the intersection of two axes, x-axis and y-axis. Now we know that when we draw a graph in last year in 8th standard, we studied on right side, on x-axis right side, we represent here positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. On left side, we write their opposite numbers, negative integers, -1, -2, -3 and so on. Right side positive, left side negative. By the same way on y-axis, on top we represent positive integers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. And downwards negative integers -1, -2, -3 and so on. In this way, Cartesian system is drawn. Now, if we take any point here, any point, if I draw this point here, and I want coordinates of that point. Now, when we write coordinates, we first write x coordinate and then y coordinate. Now if we have coordinates, we want coordinates of this point, then we will see first what is x coordinate of this. X coordinate is here 2 and here y coordinate is 3. 2, 3 means both positive. Therefore remember that any point lying in first quadrant, see what I am telling, any point lying in first quadrant, it has both the coordinates positive, both positive. Or we can say, if a point having both positive coordinates, it lies in first quadrant. by any way. Now here, if I want this point here, now let's see what is x coordinate first. X coordinate is here and y coordinate is here. Now x coordinate is negative and y coordinate is positive. Negative, positive. If point lies in second quadrant, x coordinate is negative and y coordinate is positive. Or if I can ask you that if coordinates are negative, positive, means first x coordinate negative and y coordinate positive, then in which quadrant does it lie? Then the point lies in second quadrant. Let's see here. Now here point is here, anywhere. What is x coordinate here? X coordinate is negative and y coordinate is also negative, means both negative. X coordinate and y coordinate both are negative. If both coordinates are negative, then that point lies in third quadrant. And last, if point is here, suppose, what is x coordinate? Positive and y coordinate negative. Positive, negative. Positive, negative. If x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative, then the point lies in fourth quadrant. That is the plotting of points. When we plot points, we have to plot first x coordinate and then y coordinate, and wherever that point is coming, these are coordinates of that given point, intersection of two. Okay, in this way, here I explain you about axis, origin, quadrants, and about coordinates also. Again I repeat here, if both coordinates means positive, x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is positive, then point lies in first quadrant. If x coordinate is negative and y coordinate is positive, then point lies in second quadrant. Third, if both the coordinates means x coordinate and y coordinate, both coordinates are negative, then that point lies in third quadrant. And last, if x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative, then that point lies in fourth quadrant. Now let's start practice set 7.1 based on these points. Now first question of practice set 7.1 is, state in which quadrant or on which axis do the following points lie. Now here for that, for the solution, we have to prepare one table. In first column we will write coordinates, and these are coordinates given here, and here in which quadrant or on which axis they are. So I write here position in this way. Now I write first all these points given: A -3 2, B -5 -2, C 3.5 1.5, D 210, E 37 35, F 15 -18, G 3 -7, H 0 -5. Remaining here I write M 12 0, N 0 9, P 0 2.5, Q -7 -3. Here also we can continue by same way, same table. Okay, here coordinates, here position of them. Now if you know their position, no need to see what is the coordinates. What is coordinate we don't want to see. Just you see their signs. Signs. Positive, negative. Now here I explained earlier, if both coordinates are positive, it lies in first quadrant. First coordinate means x coordinate negative, y coordinate positive, second minus plus. Here I write for your understanding. Both positive, you remember like this, both positive first quadrant. Okay, negative positive second quadrant. That is the hint how to write directly. Then both negative third quadrant and negative positive fourth quadrant. Means here what is the number? No need to see there coordinate. Only by the sign, by observing their signs we can write. Both positive first, negative positive second, both negative third, and here last plus minus, opposite of this, minus plus plus minus. Okay, now let's see. Minus 3 minus 2, but 3 2 no need to see, only sign you see. Minus plus here, minus plus second quadrant. Therefore you can write here direct answer second quadrant. Minus plus, remember this, both negative third quadrant, both negative third quadrant. In this way we can write, it is very easy. Third quadrant, both negative. 3.5 1.5, but both positive first quadrant, both positive first quadrant. 210, again both positive, 210 both positive first quadrant. 37 35 both positive first quadrant. Here 37 35 both positive first quadrant. Number don't see, it is fraction, decimal fraction, whole number, integer, no need, only sign you see. 15 minus 18 means plus minus last, fourth quadrant, plus minus, again plus minus, fourth quadrant. 0 minus 5. Now here is problem, because 0, if there is 0, any one of the coordinate is 0, then it does not lie in quadrant, it lies on axis. Now which, on x or on y? That also I tell you. Now here first number means x coordinate, second number means y coordinate. If first coordinate is 0, it lies on y axis. See, x coordinate is 0, no? X coordinate is 0 means it lies on y axis. And if y coordinate is 0, if y coordinate, second coordinate, y coordinate is 0, it lies on x axis. Opposite, which coordinate is 0 here? X coordinate is 0, that's why it lies on opposite, second, y axis, on y axis, not in quadrant now, not in quadrant, on y axis, it lies on y axis because x coordinate is 0. 12 0, here y coordinate is 0, if y coordinate is 0, it lies on x axis, on x axis, not in quadrant. 0 9, x coordinate is 0, x coordinate 0, opposite, lies on opposite, y coordinate, on y axis, on y axis. 0 2.5, x coordinate is 0, lies on y axis, on y axis, opposite, both negative means third quadrant. Now in this way, by observing their signs, we can write the position. Position means where does it lie? It is lying on axis or it is lying in quadrant. In this way we can complete such type of example. Friends, now let's see example number 2. This example is also same as we have solved first one, but their coordinates were given and here inwards, their points are given inwards, their signs. in which quadrant are the following points? Now here you see whose both coordinates are positive. Now here we have to see only sign, as I told you in previous example. Both coordinates are positive means it lies in first quadrant. Therefore here you would write point lies in first quadrant. Both. Why? What is the reason? Because both are positive. That's why first quadrant. Whose both coordinates are negative, opposite, third quadrant. Point lies in third quadrant. Both negative, third quadrant. Okay? X coordinate is positive means first positive, y coordinate is negative. Positive, negative. Now positive, negative in which quadrant? In fourth quadrant. Point lies in fourth quadrant. Positive, negative. That you have to remember, or roughly you can write. Last, whose x coordinate is negative, y coordinate is positive. Negative, positive. Negative, positive, second quadrant. Point lies in second quadrant. Second quadrant. Roughly you can write here for your understanding in this way. Here you see both positive. Okay, here minus plus, negative positive, here both negative, here positive negative. Both positive, see these are opposite. Both positive, both negative. Both positive first, both negative third. Do cross there. And here negative positive, positive negative. It's roughly you can draw by the side of the page, and then we can write answer correctly. Example number 3 is draw the coordinate system on a plane and plot the following points. Here on graph paper we have to plot these points. For that, first, now here you see what is the highest coordinate, because these many points we have to draw to all four sides. It is not necessary, but generally we write equal numbers on 4. Now here I think 7 is the, now here for that origin 0 here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and one more 7, x axis, -1 -2 -3 -4 -5 -6 -7. Okay, here on x axis positive integers I write on right side, on left side opposite means negative integers. On graph paper we have to draw this. On top of y axis above side positive 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 y axis. Here down negative, -1 -2 -3 -4 -5 -6 -7. Okay, now plotting is very easy. You have to use the scale, and first point, now here you see L -2 4. If I ask in which quadrant does it lie, in negative positive, it will come in second quadrant here. Then -2, you see -2 point on x axis first, -2 is here on x axis, and 4 is here. Therefore you have to draw, it is coming in second quadrant, draw such a dotted line. Okay, -2, sorry, here I took -3, -2 is here, -2, and y coordinate is 4, and here 4. Let them intersect. draw dotted lines. Here one point, such point you plot there, and write here coordinates L, -2, 4. It is compulsory to write coordinates L, -2, 4. Second point is M, 5, 6. Both are positive first quadrant. Now first point X coordinate. On x-axis 5 is here, and second 6 here. Then in this way you draw dotted line straight. I am not using scale here, by freehand I am drawing here, but you use scale. It is second point M, 5, 6. M point, both positive. Third N point, -3, -4, both negative here in third quadrant. -3, -4. -3 is here and -4 is here. Then till -4 you draw this dotted line, and here horizontal line. Point will come here, -3, -4, N point, -3, -4. P point, 2, -3, positive, negative. Now positive is here, negative is here, plus minus 2, and negative -3 is here. In this way you draw, and it is P point, 2, -3, fourth quadrant. Q, 6, -5, positive, negative, same. 6 is here, draw dotted line, and -5 is here, straight using scale. Now here is next point Q, 6, -5, 6, -5. Their position you should know, and always first point you see on x-axis, second point on y-axis. Yes, 7, 0. Now here I told you, if x coordinate is 0, lies on y-axis. If y coordinate is 0, lies on x-axis. Then on x-axis 7 point. On x-axis here 7 point, and it is S, 7, 0, because it lies on x-axis, because y coordinate is 0. Last point 0, -5. X coordinate is 0, lies on y-axis. Then on y-axis -5 you see, -5 is here, and this is T point, 0, -5. Remember, when point lies on x-axis or y-axis, do it very carefully. In this way we can plot given points, and with this example practice it is also completed.